Very good. Okay, now it's time to listen to the last speaker in the international speech category, that is speaker number 6. The sixth speaker is Toastmaster Safi Heather Janati, and the speech title is Lorenzo's Oil. Lorenzo's Oil, Toastmaster Safi Heather Janati.
At the onset of this winter, we had two unexpected but beautiful visitors. A pair of pigeons made still of our bedroom windows their resting place. Seeing them, my wife remarked, "They have come here, or a female has come here to lay eggs." I didn't argue, as I never underestimated her instinctive power, and especially in these cases, she has an uncanny ability to speculate. She was absolutely right. In a couple of days, we found two eggs on the windowsill. And later, what I observed was with dedication and devotion, the male and female took their turns to sit and hatch the eggs. In 3 weeks' time, two cute chicks came out, and in another 3 weeks, they grew up and flew away. Contest fair, contest master, fellow Toastmaster, most welcome guests, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As parents, when our children fall sick, we become restless and do everything to ease their pain and suffering. But in some sad and tragic cases, children get afflicted with some incurable disease, and parents find no other option but to make a compromise, a silent compromise with the destiny, and pin up their hope on some miracle. Let me share with you today the story of Lorenzo and his parents, Augusto Odone and Michaela Odone, who acted differently when faced with such grim reality. No sooner than he celebrated his 6th birthday, Lorenzo was diagnosed with adrenolipodystrophy, very difficult name, but in short, ALD, a rare neurological disorder which alters the functioning of the brain nerve and damages the vital organs of the body. Mainly affecting young boys, it ultimately takes away the life within a few years of its diagnosis. Lorenzo's parents were devastated, but they refused to accept that death sentence. Instead of just waiting for the clock to tick, the couple, who had never studied medical sciences, started their own research. One library to another, one medical business to another, one medical journal to another, one case study to another, one research journal to another. They browsed, read, and debated on all the materials that was available on A and D in the United States. Thanks to the mammoth research and trial, they stumbled on a solution and prepared a mixture from the extract of olive and rapeseed oil. Despite warning by doctors against using it, they administered it on Lorenzo, and it did work. It stopped damaging further the organs of Lorenzo. But unfortunately, as a great deal of damage had already been done, and it could not be reversed, Lorenzo passed away in 2008. But not before celebrating his 30th birthday and living 20 years longer than the doctors had predicted. Yes, the oil, which came to be known as Lorenzo's oil, did not stop Lorenzo from slipping into the laps of death, but the trials and speculations of the Lorenzo family generated great interest in the medical and non-medical community. Now, Lorenzo's eye is treated as the first line of treatment. Lorenzo's movie by George Miller created waves in the US and other parts of the world. I too could not control my emotions tears kept rolling over my cheeks as the movie progressed on the screen. As soon as the movie finished, I went to the room of my kids, hugged them, kissed them, and promised myself, come what may, I won't let anything come between me and them. That emotional saga revived my own memory, our own prayer. After 4 miscarriages in equal number of years, when the pregnancy of my wife progressed into 12 weeks, we started building our expectations. However, when she was in her 16th week, she lost 80% of the amniotic fluid, and the doctor advised us to abort, as the chances of baby survival were remote, and they were afraid of abnormalities, if at all the child is born. But my wife was not prepared for that. She begged her aunt, a gynecologist in India, to do something and save the child. She in turn mustered all her knowledge, resources, experience, and more importantly, willpower and determination to go against the advice of other doctors. On the other hand, my wife did not lose courage and hope. She ate whatever was prescribed and spent 4 months confined to the bed. Not an easy thing. Her perseverance paid off, and our first child, Maria, was born after 7 years of our marriage. A promising baby, she will turn 12 next week, inshallah. These two real stories prove nothing but the triumph of hope over despair and victory of determination and willpower. Besides for me, they are epitome of love and sacrifice of parents for their children. That's